This video is brought to you by catbeast.com. Design your own custom snapbacks and hats.
Yo, what's good guys? This is Nightwing2303 from WearTesters.com, and today we got a quick detailed look and review of these guys right here. This is the ANTA KT2, but this is actually the version that he wore during the All-Star weekend, more specifically in the three-point contest. Now these guys I thought were going to be the actual playoff version of the shoe, because this is exactly what they did last year for the KT1 for their playoff edition. Basically they upgraded the shoe with a knitted rear, which I have right here. I think this is an awesome shoe, but this shoe I love way more than these just for comfort alone, and the traction was way better as well. And it actually feels like they learned their lesson from the build of this guy, because the knit in the back here is so much nicer than these guys. This one's kind of like stiff and feels like it's reinforced a lot, whereas these ones are nice and soft. It feels like it's going to wrap around your foot really nicely. I absolutely love it. I've done a few different videos on different versions of the KT2. I've done the China version, I've done a performance review, I've done the American version. We've deconstructed a complete shoe, showed you guys what the actual tech is inside the shoe, so nothing's misleading to you as a consumer. What the brand actually states is inside the shoe is actually inside the shoe, which is the whole point of taking apart a sneaker. And these guys right here feature the ANTA Eve tech. Basically it's a tri-density midsole, so you have foam in both the heel and forefoot. Different densities of course for different things. The heel is a little bit more for impact protection, the forefoot's a little bit more responsive, has a slight bounce to it, and then you have the overall carrier foam, which is just a basic EVA foam. Something that I do find that's interesting is that the midsoles on the China versions of these shoes are always like a matte finish or a flat finish, whereas the American versions it's like very glossy. I'm not sure which one I like more. Initially I like this more, but then the more that I see the American version, I kind of like that one too. I don't know if they're actually going to release this version of the shoe in America though, like with an actual American version. I hope that they do, so I'm just gonna kind of be patient and wait, but as of right now I think that this looks fine. And then I do like the little hits of splatter paint right at the heel. I just think it looks great, and it's a little throwback to the original version of the shoe, which is these guys right here. You still have the heel counter in place, as well as some metallic fuse welding in the heel. They switch things up a little bit on the tongue. They give you the KT11 logo on one shoe and then Klay Thompson's signature on the other. They've added some overlay graphics onto the fuse forefoot. I assume that it emulates rain, but for all I know it could just be something else. I really don't know, but I just know that he wore these in the three-point contest. You know, he's known for making it rain from the three-point line, so that's just what I'm assuming is the reason for that. And then something that I find very interesting is that the outsole uses the 73 win graphic on there that are actually featured on one version of the shoe from the KT1s, which I actually have. I have the PE edition, which is like Klay Thompson's actual shoe size. It's like a 15 or something like that, and it's the KT1 that features the outsole celebrating the 73 win season. And for whatever reason they reuse that. I have no idea what that's for, because I think that's kind of strange. So again, I'm going to be very curious to know if, you know, ANTA America is going to release their own version of the shoe, and whether or not they keep this would be very interesting. However, the actual pattern of the outsole itself remains the same as all the regular KT2s. Great traction in my opinion. This stuff is very tacky indoors. Very good performance model, surprisingly. Now these guys, in my personal opinion, fit slightly snug. I do like the way that they fit though, so me going true to size is perfectly fine for me. However, if you have a wide foot, if you have not been able to try them on, I do recommend going up at least half a size. And that pretty much takes care of it for these guys. Let me know what you guys think about them. Do you guys like the KT1 playoff edition, or do you guys like the KT2 playoff or three-point contest, whatever you want to call them? Which one do you like more? I actually really like these. I love the pattern of that knit especially. This one just mimicked the original upper of the KT1, but these guys are completely on their own and everything, and I just really like it. But I'm curious to hear your thoughts, so let me know down below in the comment section. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for all your support, and until next time guys, have a good one.